guys, thanks for joining me at I Think I'm Gonna Uke. My name's Tony, and this is the last lesson of my Introduction to Fingerstyle series, where we finally put together all the pieces and the building blocks of fingerstyle techniques that we've been learning in these previous lessons. So in this lesson, we're going to use all of our new skills that we've acquired and learn how to pick the most famous fingerstyle pattern in the whole world, known as Travis picking. So go grab your uke, tune it up, and I think we're going to uke. Now I hope you've been following along with all the Introduction to Fingerstyle lessons, because in this lesson, I'm just going to explain the specifics of Travis picking. And by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to play Travis picking fingerstyle pattern, just like this. This pattern is called Travis picking because it's named after Merle Travis, who was a famous country music singer and guitarist from the 1930s and 40s who really popularized this pattern. Now musically, it's mainly just alternating bass and melody, arpeggios, but it's very versatile. You can easily create lots of variations of this fingerstyle pattern and play chord melodies at the same time. So I'm going to teach you the basic Travis picking fingerstyle technique, and maybe one slight variation at the end of this lesson. I'm assuming you can all read ukulele tablature. If not, basically the numbers tell you which fret to place your finger on, and the bottom line on the tablature is your top G string, and then the top line on the tablature is your A string. So to read tabs, if you imagine that you're looking at your ukulele neck like this, where this is your G string, this is your A string, it makes it a lot easier to read. But if you still need help, just let me know in the comments and I can give you some other resources. Now Travis picking, it started out as a guitar fingerstyle pattern, which plucks the alternating bass strings on a guitar, like the E and the A string on a guitar. But to translate that pattern to the ukulele, we'll have to change the pattern just slightly. Now since the ukulele only has 4 strings versus a guitar which has 6 strings, the pattern has to be kind of compressed to fit on 4 strings. So what happens is this ends up where we're plucking a low G tuning, but I'll show you how in just a second. By the way, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, this really helps other ukulele players just like you help find these free videos. First, we're going to learn the string pattern itself, and then we're going to play Travis picking fingerstyle over a beautiful chord progression to give you some practice. So using the string numbers, remember this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Using the string numbers, let's start on the 4th string on beat 1, then string 1 on beat 2, then the next 4th string again on beat 3, the 2nd string on and, the 3rd string on the 4th beat, and the 1st string on the last and. So the pattern by string number is 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. So on the counting by open string notes, we have a G, an A, G, E, C, A. So let's try that a couple times. G, A, G, E, C, A, G, A, G, E, C, A. Try to count along with the beat when you're playing this pattern of 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So you can follow the string number or the open string note pattern. I'll have it at the bottom, and we'll say it together at the same time. So you can either play 4, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, or G, A, G, E, C, A. This pattern works whether you have a high G or a low G, and this plus practice is Travis picking fingerstyle over a pretty chord progression of a G across this really beautiful chord of a D add 11. So it's really just 0, 2, 2, 0. We're just using our 2nd and 3rd finger on the 2nd and 3rd string chord progression, and we'll play each chord for 2 measures like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do need a little bit more practice, just rewind the video and then practice a couple times and then continue on when you're ready. All right, let's spice it up a little bit. We're going to add a pinch variation lesson, so you might want to check that one out. But let's add that on beat number 2, like that, on beat number 2. So let's try it, and we're going to pinch on beat 2 with the 1st and 3rd string. So here we go. There you go. Now you can play fingerstyle with Travis picking. It may take some practice to kind of get it to the point where you don't even have to look at your fingers anymore, but keep on practicing this same pattern just little by little each day, just a few minutes. Just try it out. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already below. Well, until next time, have fun playing and God bless.